Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I am back. Alright. Let us begin night 5. I almost beat night 5 once, but I didn't quite make it. But I want to try and beat night 5 today. What happens if we just sit here and walk towards all of the street lines if we sit here? What will happen? What will happen? Just wait, shh. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. I thought Foxy was gonna run into it. I think Foxy's the one that will jump scare you first if you just like. I just wanted to experiment that. Hello, my name is Tabby. How are you doing today? Hello, Tabby. Welcome to the stream. Let us begin again. keep Freddy. I need to keep Freddy at bay. Yeah, I hear, Gold, I think I was holding Freddy that noise or whatever, but, you know? You know what I mean? Pirate Cove is still fine. I don't think Fox is gonna bother us for a while, which is nice. I'm happy about that. Oh shit. No! The button's jammed! Yeah, that's so... The button's There's nothing you can do about it when that happens. There's literally nothing you can do when that happens. It's so bullshit. Okay. Same strat, let's do this. Okay, what do we do? So what do we do? Will there be any gas in the live stream for a big group? No, there will not. I don't fart in my streams. Why do you ask this every single time I stream? Try not to do anything for at least the first 10 seconds, please. You're wasting power. Hello, Liv. Welcome to the stream. After this, can you stream Friday Night Funkin' mods? I don't have Friday Night Funkin'. Yeah, I don't have that. I never really played it, actually. He's at it again. Yeah, that's so bullcrap. I hate when the button gets jammed. I hate that so much. Ugh. Okay. Okay, we go again. Chica still isn't out. That's kind of surprising. At least to me. Okay, now Chica's out. Gotta make sure I check out Pirate Cove a lot more often than I have been. I hear Golden Freddy. I swear to God, if the button gets jammed. checking Heart Cove a bit more. Foxy, are you kidding me? Shit. Okay. Come on, any good RNG, 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 please, no. I was so close. No. Oh. Okay, when this night is over, I'm gonna go swimming. No. Damn it. That's so annoying. Gotta let that FNAF 1 ambience. I'm telling you, don't do anything until like 30 seconds, and they can't move that freaking fast. Okay, I guess. When you close the door on B or C, instead of immediately checking the lights, you should wait 10 seconds to see if they're on. Wait, when you close the door on B or C, instead of immediately checking the lights, you should wait like 10 seconds to see if they're gone. But sometimes they leave yeah, I guess. Very close call. Yeah, there was a few close calls where I'd see the animatronic, I'd accidentally swoop up to my monitor, and then I'd swoop down, and then the door, so then it's like really scary. You might have to go in a little bit. Can't be stuck inside all day. Ah, okay. Did I miss anything else in live chat? Good luck. I'll be back. Okay. See you later, James. Hey, Angel. Welcome to the stream. I got really close. Rewind the stream till earlier. I got really close. What's my favorite food? Sushi. Favorite food is sushi. Hold on, give me a minute. Live chat. Actually, I don't need to use that. Okay. Hello, Piper. Welcome to the stream. Piper, I got really close. Like, just like if you rewind the stream to maybe like I don't know, 2 minutes ago, you'll see that I got really close, but unfortunately I didn't win. We got it though. We go again. Freddy Faz pussy. Okay, I hear footsteps. I'm now checking the lights. guys are still wasting so much power because they're just here. Okay. not gonna leave. I'm not winning this game. I am not winning this game whatsoever. Chica's just gonna stay the whole time, which is annoying. And my game crashed. My game crashed. Fuck. That's annoying. Are you kidding me? Why? Fuck. Freddy Fat Ear? Freddy Fat Bear? Alright, let's do this again. Okay, 5. That is so annoying. I don't know why that happened. Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. This is my 3rd day playing 5 Nights at Freddy's. I'm still very new to the game, pretty much. I got really close, like once, maybe twice, I don't Sorry if I'm not like super talkative like in the beginning of the night because I don't like, you know, not too much is going on until at least like 4, 3, 4, 5 a.m. You know? I swear to God, if the button gets jammed again, I'm just done. how much of a struggle I had buying on night 2, I think it was. But obviously I was still learning the mechanics of the game, you know, where you should be looking, where you shouldn't be looking, that kind of thing. But I'm just check. I'll just I swear to God, if I could keep Foxy at bay for a while, that would be really nice. Because Foxy scares me. Has Chica even showed up once this night? Like at my door? I don't think he has. Just kinda interesting. Please be okay, it's 4 AM now. Interesting. Foxy shouldn't be a problem this night. Freddy also shouldn't be a problem. Just gotta preserve my power, you know? Make sure I don't die. Fuck. Okay. Fine. I know Chica's gonna stay for a while, so I don't even look for like the next 10 seconds. Get out of there. I'm gonna see if I can like quickly turn the lights on and off and then flip them on, you know? I can do this. 10% left, then 5. With good RNG, I got this. I got this. This is the night. This is the night, Chad. This is the night. This is the night. This is the night. We're gonna do the main portion of the game right now. Right now, guys. Fuck. No. Ugh. Okay, what did I miss? What did I miss in the chat? Boop Freddy's nose on the poster. I'll boop Freddy's nose this next time. When did the stream start? Is it fake? No, this is not fake. This is that I see. Look, okay, move once up to the game, then move once to continue, and move once to the game. I'm going to spin my pointer, and I'm gonna spin my pointer in a circle 3 times. See? It's not fake. It's not fake. I just got in. Aaron, long time no see. What did I miss? What else did I miss? He booped Freddy's nose last stream. Freddy's coming to town. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been pooping on the floor, so don't do it for goodness sake. Who was the first one here? The first one here was face gaming, yeah. Spur, skibbity dop dop dop, yes. Okay, alright. We do this again. I'm so sad. I almost beat that. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna learn how to preserve my power by like clicking my light a bunch of times and then instantly turn it off. So this means that I won't be changing the camera as much, but I think it's gonna help me in the long run. So every time I do this, I'm just gonna check Power Play 2 real quick, because I wanna make sure Foxy doesn't piss me off, you know? You see what I'm doing? Like I'm turning off the light very, very quickly. Foxy's already out. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Foxy's gonna be a problem this time around, I can tell. I got really lucky that one night. He's gonna be a problem this time, unfortunately. He's already gonna be peeking, like trying to make his way toward the office. Kinda screwed. Just a little bit. I'll be okay. I'll stay on the cams a little longer so I can stall Foxy just a little. Make sure I check hard for the light. Okay, I can close that door a long time ago. I need to check Chica for a bit. Alright, so we're gonna watch a few FNAF videos for like a few minutes, and then we're gonna get back on with the stream. I haven't seen Sophia in a while. Okay. Close this. Check that again. I don't even do anything with it, you know? Open this. Back, check both. I'm screwed, I ran out of power. I'm running out of power. Very quickly running out of power. I'm using this one. No, the door's open. I hear breathing. He's. Okay. We're screwed. Tabby was in the stream. Wait. Pumpkin? Oh, hey, Pumpkin. Welcome to the stream. I'm back. I'll be back later. Champ is here. What's 1 plus 1? I'm thinking both. It's, window. 1 plus 1's window. 69, 21. That's actually weird. Now that y'all talking about 69, no red. 21, slightly further. I always come back. Alright. My arm is starting to get sore, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna close out of the game. We are going to put on screen capture real quick, and so you guys can see my Google Chrome, and then when we do that, we'll watch some FNAF videos just so I can, you know, my arm doesn't, you can, you know, I can use it again. Okay, I'm 9. I'm 69 years old. Is it raining at your place? No, it's not. It's not. Okay, FNAF guides. Let's do night 6. I want to see how you beat night 6.
Alright, I think I'm ready to go to college. But you didn't leave.
It's 102 degrees here. Damn. Hope. you stay indoors most of the day. FNAF vids.
The house. Yeah, I got everything delivered from Walmart. Well, back in my day, I had to go to a physical store.
Hey guys, Ambience here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to beat Night 6 on Five Nights at Freddy's, so let's go ahead and get into it. Night 6, of course, is a bonus night that unlocks after beating the main game. I've already made guides for Night 5 and everything before it, so if you have not gotten to this point yet, be sure to watch those guides.
I want to do Night 6. Well, I want to watch the Night 6 guide because I obviously haven't played Night 6 yet because I haven't beat Night 5, and I do want to beat Night 6. I want to see. I also want to watch the 420 night, so the Night 7. I think that'd be kind of cool. I want to watch that.
First. In my previous guides, I went a little bit more in-depth into the strategy that I'm using, so on this video, it's pretty much the same, so I think I'm just going to be doing a quick recap of the overall strategy and then talking about some backups and fail-safes, as well as a few bits of information about how the AI works that I may have forgotten to mention so far. You are going to want to raise the camera a lot early on, up until an animatronic enters the hallways. This is to keep Freddy and Foxy locked in place for as long as possible. There's no reason not to do it. Around here, you are going to want to start checking the lights.
Are the clouds gray or dark gray? I'd say they're like gray. There's some white clouds, but then there's also a few like gray clouds as well.
We are going to be only checking one light and then raising the monitor. So we're going to be doing light, camera,
you're talking
camera,
about Fortnite Love
light,
because it's gonna rain at his house or their house. I'm not gonna assume gender. I'm sorry.
Right, and just repeat this basically for the entire night, and you should be fine. However, there are going to be some backups and fail-safes that we can use just in case something goes wrong. Maybe you made a error mechanically, maybe you just have really bad RNG and Foxy was able to advance further than he should have. Anyway, we are going to be talking about some backups and fail-safes should you not keep Freddy and Foxy locked in place for the entire night. You will know when Freddy moves as you will hear his laughter. This means that he has moved one room. He moves from the show stage to the dining area, to the restrooms, to the kitchen, to the East Hall, to the East Hall corner, at which point he will be right outside your office. Every time you hear him laugh, he has moved one room, and it will always be in the order that I just said. Always remember what camera he is currently on in order to know what camera he moved to. You can do this without even knowing necessarily what camera he's on by looking at the camera. All you have to do is keep track of how many times he laughs. If he laughs 2 times, then he is in the restrooms. If he laughs 4 times, he is in the East Hall, and so on and so forth. Once Freddy reaches the East Hall corner, our strategy is going to change entirely. Once Freddy is in the East Hall corner, flipping off the East Hall corner camera at all will result in Freddy entering the office and killing you if the right door is open. This means actually switching off of the camera, not just lowering the monitor. So if I'm on the East Hall corner and I switch to show stage, then Freddy would kill me if he was in the East Hall corner and if the door was open. What we are going to do to prevent this is every time that we have to check another camera, mostly Pirates Cove, that's the only camera you would really need to check aside from the West Hall, which I'll explain why you would need to check that in a little bit. But what we would do in this scenario is we would close the right door like this, flip over, flip back, open this if Chica's not there, and repeat.
Okay, I don't know why you have to check the West Hall corner, so I'm gonna listen because I don't know how you would need to use that.
So let me go back to the show stage. So yeah, you are going to want to keep the right door closed whenever flipping off of the East Hall corner camera when Freddy is there. But ideally, we should be able to prevent him from ever getting there. Even if he leaves the show stage, he still has quite a while to go before arriving at the East Hall corner. So Freddy should never reach that point on anything before Night 7, anything before 420 mode. And now we're going to talk about Foxy a little bit more, some backup strategies that you can potentially use for him. Let's say you get unlucky and Foxy starts inching forward, and eventually he manages to leave Pirates Cove and starts running down the hallway. First, you need to even figure out that he's gone. In order to do this, of course, you have to check the Pirate Cove camera, as there are no sound cues that will actually tell you when Foxy has left Pirates Cove. what you're going to want to do in this scenario. Let's say Foxy was standing outside of Pirate's Cove the last time we looked, so we know that he's going to run pretty soon. Whenever you suspect that he may have run, you're going to want to close the right door. If Freddy's in the east hall corner, of course, so you don't need to otherwise. Flip over here. And if the curtains are open, then you're going to want to check the west hall. What this will do is it will instantly trigger Foxy's attack. And you may wonder, why would we want to trigger Foxy's attack? Keep in mind, this is assuming you have the left door closed. Always close the left door, rather. Sorry. Always close the left door before you check the west hall under any circumstances. And you may wonder why we want to trigger Foxy's attack instantly. It seems like a weird thing to want. Like, why would you want an animatronic to attack you and then reset quicker? The answer is simply control. If we check Pirate's Cove and the curtains are empty, Foxy could attack in 2 seconds. He could attack in 25 seconds. We don't know when he left unless we just checked recently. So, after 25 seconds, Foxy will run down the hallway and he will attack you if the left door is open. We don't want to be wondering when he's going to arrive and holding the left door closed for 25 seconds when we don't need to. We want to check the west hall, which will instantly trigger Foxy's attack after he's left Pirate's Cove, and he will instantly come barreling down the hallway and will arrive at the door. If the left door is closed, he will bang on the door, and we can successfully open it. You can actually open it in the middle of him banging on the door. The sound effect will continue, but he will not enter the office. As soon as you hear the sound cue, he's already hit the door and reset the Pirate Cove. Sometimes, when he resets to Pirate Cove, he can reset to his peaking stage instead of the curtains are closed stage when he's on very high AI levels. So, keep in mind there is some potential that Foxy may be peeking out of the curtain instantly when he resets. No need to worry about it as long as you can keep him locked in place for a while. Another thing that I think most players know about, but some beginners may not be fully aware of, is that Foxy drains power every time that he hits the door, and it increases every single time. The first time Foxy hits the door, he drains 1% power, which it can sometimes make the difference on a 420 mode run, but it's almost always going to be not really noticeable at all. But when he hits the door a second time, that's when you start having problems. This time, it drains 6% power, so you've lost a total of 7% power from Foxy by this point. That spells death on a 420 mode run, and it can spell death on a night 5 or 6 run if you're running low on power. Any run, in fact. Any night. You can be on night 1. And if he knocks twice, it's very, very unlikely he'd knock twice. But if he does for some reason, then you might lose tonight if you're low on power. So, you need to constantly be aware of that, and that's actually the main reason why we try to keep Foxy from arriving. He is peeking now. I thought that the curtains would be closed, but sometimes you just get bad RNG, sometimes he peeks out early. I explained a bit more about how Foxy's AI affects him in the Night 5 guide. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to check out the Night 5 guide. I explain quite a bit more about it in there.
I'm an Avenger. Everywhere I go, people ask me the same thing.
Can you take a picture with my dog?
I literally saved the world.
Who did you?
How is that for you, Scott? You should write a book about it.
Nah.
And yeah, you're pretty much just going to want to do the strategy for the entire night, and Freddy and Foxy shouldn't really give you any problems as long as you're doing it optimally. It might take some practice to get the rhythm, and it definitely takes some mechanics, but it will allow you to beat Night 6 pretty much any time. Should allow you to beat it with the power on, unless you get really unlucky. And one more thing that I wanted to talk about is how animatronic resets work, like where they go when they hit the door and you blocked them out. Foxy, I already talked about, he resets the Pirate's Cove, either in Stage 1 or Stage 2, where he's peeking out. Bonnie and Chica are a little bit different. Once they leave the door, they will reset to the dining area every single time, regardless of if it's Bonnie or Chica. They will always reset to the dining area. And Freddy is the last one. What he will do when you close the right door and he's in the east hall corner and he moves forward because you're not watching the camera, what he will do is reset out to the east hall, not the dining area. So he barely moves at all. It is a strategy that you can use to have Freddy teleport out to the east hall so that you're in no danger of being killed by him until he moves again. But I would not recommend it. It's a little bit hard to set up and the payoff is very small. So I would not recommend it. Just deal with him while he's in the east hall corner. It's easier. And ideally, of course, before 420 mode, we want to prevent him from getting there or moving at all even, at all costs. If Freddy were to laugh right now, what I would do is instantly switch to the dining area camera, and I would start viewing that instead. Let's go ahead and take a look at Pirate's Cove here. Foxy is standing, so we have had some bad RNG here, even though we are raising the camera pretty repeatedly. Foxy has started to move a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the stalling strategy. I'm going to say, once I hit, let's say 4% power, just because Foxy's closer than he normally is. Once I hit 4% power, I'm going to check Foxy to make sure he hasn't left yet, and I'm just going to stop moving my mouse. I'm just going to sit there and do nothing, so let's check. Still standing? Okay. I'm going to put my mouse here and do nothing. Foxy is the only animatronic who can kill me in this situation, so pretty much all we have to do is sit here and hope that we reach 6 a.m. or at least the power goes out before he arrives. When the power does go out, no animatronic can kill you at that time. Freddy has to actually appear in the doorway and kill you that way. So, there we go, guys. That's night 6. I hope I helped you guys out here. I didn't explain the strategy that we're using in depth necessarily because I'd already explained it in depth numerous times already on previous videos. I just wanted to discuss some backup strategies and show you guys how. Night 6 is a little bit harder, but it really is doable. There is going to be a 420 mode guide coming out very soon, as well as some guides on Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So be sure to subscribe and turn notifications on if you're excited.
420 mode. I want to see. I've never actually watched anyone do 420 mode. Me and my brother want to see the FNAF movie. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Hey guys, Ambience here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to beat 420 mode on Five Nights at Freddy's. So it's been a while since I did a...
When the FNAF movie comes out, I do want to watch it. That's another reason why I started playing FNAF now, because I want to watch it, but I've never played FNAF or watched any FNAF, so that's why I'm, you know, getting myself educated now.
FNAF 1 video. I was putting this one off for a while because I wasn't really sure how it was going to work. I didn't know if I was going to do post or live commentary. I didn't know what the format was going to be. Basically, I had no clue what I was doing. So, anyway, I finally decided to get it out of the way today, so I just recorded this run about half an hour ago, I think, and basically I'm just going to commentate over it and do a mix of saying what was going through my head at the time and what I was prioritizing, and try to make it a bit more comprehensive and detailed and just tell you guys, like, objectively what you need to do, what works for me, all that kind of, you know, like, all that kind of stuff. So, anyway, I'm really looking forward to this one, honestly. I am doing post-commentary right now, which I've never tried before, so I'm probably not going to be very good at it, but it's going to be a fun change-up anyway. So, yeah, no more wasting time on the intro. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys the basic strategy while we're sitting here on the main menu. So, the basic strategy, in case you haven't followed FNAF 1 since 2014, is entirely new from what it was back then. It's no longer the put the right door down every time you pull up the monitor. You know, that was just, it was so hard to do. It was really difficult. So, there's a much better strategy. It saves power, and it's easier to do, so that pretty much anyone, no matter who you are, you can now beat 420 mode if you know what the strategy is, and with just a little bit of practice. So this new strategy is to pull up the camera and leave it on the east hall corner for most of the night, and basically just spam check the camera. So we're gonna...
I love the FNAF lore. I know all of it thanks to game theory. Yeah, Pat's really good at, you know, doing his, like, theories and stuff. I've never watched any of... I've watched tons of his videos, but I've never watched any of his FNAF stuff, so I'm gonna probably start watching a bit of that. Yeah. I'm sad the FNAF movie is Scott Cawthon's final project. It is? Interesting, I didn't know that. I know everything that happens in the FNAF lore until you talk about SB and the DLC. Oh, SB mean you're talking about security breach, right? That's SB.
Going to be doing light camera. If you've watched my guides before, you know what that is. If you don't, we're just going to check one door light. We're going to pull up the monitor, put it down, check the opposite door light, pull up the monitor, put it down, and then just repeat. So this is a very good strategy. The reason why it works is that you actually don't need to be looking at Pirate's Cove in order to continuously stall Foxy. You just need to have the camera up in the first place. So this allows you to stall both Freddy in the east hall corner without having to put down the door and Foxy in Pirate's Cove in one fell swoop. So the obvious downside to this is that you can't see where Foxy is and how close he is to running down the hallway. However, there is a very simple fix to this. Every time that Chica appears at the door, for example, which is something I like to do, then when I put the right door down, after making sure Bonnie isn't at the left door, of course, Then I'll pull up the monitor, switch over to Pirates Cove, check on Foxy, and then switch the camera back to the East Hull corner. So we're loading into it right now. As you can see, I am spamming the camera. I immediately put it to Cam 4B, and I'm just pulling it up constantly. Less than a second passes, basically, with it down. I'm just doing this. It saves power. It's incredibly efficient. Yeah, so it works really well. So around 97% power, I think, is when you want to start checking the door lights. So I'm moving very quickly right now. You guys don't have to move this quick, but it does help. Obviously, it saves a bit of power if you're able to turn off the lights instantly. I am human. I do make mistakes later in this run, quite a lot of them. I'm playing on a new monitor. When I did this, that I literally just gotten the day before, so I wasn't used to the resolution yet. So I was, like, not being able to turn off the lights sometimes. So it looks like I'm moving insanely quickly, but, you know, it's really not that difficult to do with a little bit of practice. So yeah, we're just doing light, camera, and continuously checking the East Hull corner. This works extremely well. This is way better than the old strategy. So basically, we're just going to chill and keep doing this. It should be pretty much autopilot now whenever you see Bonnie or Chica in the door to just immediately close it, obviously. Freddy is someone that I keep in the back of my mind. I don't really think about Bonnie and Chica hardly at all. But Freddy, the only thing I'm really thinking about with him is, okay, I need to make sure that I never change the camera off of the East Hull corner while the door is open. If that happens, Freddy sneaks in and you're dead. You might as well just restart or expect a jump scare. So Freddy is just someone I like to keep in the back of my mind. I don't really focus very hard on them. Foxy is definitely the main priority on this mode. When Chica, I think I just did it. I'm not paying too close attention, so sorry about that. But I think that when Chica just appeared in the right door, what I did was I put down the door and went over to check Pirates Cove, then quickly switched back to the East Hull corner. You have to get good at moving quickly across the camera, but if you get good at that, then you will have
I wonder what Game Theory's gonna do without any more FNAF theories. I mean, he does do, like... Game Theory does do other games, too, like Pokemon and Minecraft, and pretty much any game that's, like, popular, super popular at the time, he'll do, like, a video on, so I'm sure he'll be fine without FNAF. His other videos do get good views as well.
absolutely no problem. Alright, so basically
I just FNAF and clicked this, hello, hey, I still need to beat FNAF, I still need to beat Night 5 of FNAF 1. This is my third day playing FNAF ever. My arm got a bit sore, so I'm just watching some guides of how to beat, like, 420 mode and Night 6 and stuff like that, because I haven't watched those yet, watch anyone do them. And I do plan to, at some point, beat those 2 nights, even though it'll be really hard. But yeah,
from here, I just chill and keep
hope you enjoy your stay. FNAF is the biggest thing he's done. Game Theory is gonna lose a part of it without any more FNAF game theories. Yeah, that's true.
doing the same strategy. It becomes very automatic after a bit of practice, no matter how quick it looks. So, if you see Chica in East Hull corner and you don't see Freddy, don't worry. Only one animatronic can appear on the camera at the same time in FNAF 1, and Chica takes priority over Freddy in the East Hull corner for whatever reason. So, don't worry if you see Chica in the East Hull corner. Freddy probably didn't get into the office as long as you haven't changed the camera off of the East Hull corner and left the door open or anything like that. You should be fine. I wouldn't worry about it. What I like to do, just so I remember, is that every time Chica appears in the right doorway and I close the door, I switch over to Pirates Cove real quick, like I do here. I see Foxy's peeking, so I keep that information in the back of my mind. You basically just always want to know where Foxy is and how close he is to attacking you. That's really the key to this mode. So make sure you're checking Foxy frequently. If Chica hasn't appeared in the doorway for the last minute and a half, 2 minutes, I definitely recommend putting down the right door anyway and just checking. Once again, always make sure that you do switch back to the East Hull corner before you open the right door. I can't tell you guys how many times it's getting me killed, and I don't want that to happen to you. So I think we got the basic strategy down here. Foxy does attack later in this run at 4 a.m., which is actually good because I wanted to show you how to handle a Foxy attack. But not anything super interesting happened until then, so...
I need to know how to handle a Foxy attack because I always get scared about Foxy.
Now that we've covered the basic strategy, then the next thing I wanted to talk about briefly is how much power you should have left at specific times, which is something that some players seem to be a little bit confused about. With this strategy, you can typically have higher percentages, but for a beginner player, typically what I'd recommend is go for over 80% at 1 a.m., over 60% at 2 a.m., over 45% at 3 a.m., over 25% or 30%, it's up to you, if you want to hold yourself to a higher standard, at 4 a.m., and probably about 10 to 15%, I think. You want to have over that at 5 a.m. And this will pretty much, if you have at least 15% power left at 5 a.m., then there's almost nothing that can screw you over beyond the second Foxy attack, which does instantly drain 6% of your power, and of course, whatever it takes to close the door and use the monitor and all that. But Foxy hitting the door just instantly drains 6% power, so that's really the only thing that can mess you up. It does only take 1% the first time he attacks, so I'm not worried about him attacking the first time. But if he does attack after that, he is going to drain quite a bit of power, and that's really going to be the biggest threat to you. So that's why you have to make sure that you're pulling the camera up a lot and doing it consistently, just to make sure that Foxy doesn't attack more than once in this night. And like I said, Bonnie and Chica should be muscle memory. Nothing really to talk about with those two. I've talked about them a lot before in previous videos, so go check those out if you want more information on them. But they're really not that important for 420 mode. As you guys can see here, I had about, I think, 50% power left when I hit 3 a.m., so I was feeling fairly confident. I wasn't going for green runs or anything like that where I was trying to save a lot of power. I just wanted to beat the night, so having 50% at 3 a.m., I felt like I was definitely on the right track. Should be getting relatively close to the Foxy attack here, and then I'll show you guys how to handle that. So, yeah, this really just takes practice, like to be able to move your mouse as quick and to be able to switch cameras quickly whenever the right door is down and, you know, all of that. It just takes practice. It's really not that difficult, I promise you guys. The mode has gotten a lot easier with the invention of new strategies. Here I see that Foxy was standing outside of the cove, so I started to think, okay, he's going to attack soon. I probably need to start checking him a little bit more frequently. That's something I like to do whenever Foxy's in his standing phase. I'm going to check him a lot more frequently, which you guys will probably notice. If Chica shows up at the door, that's a great opportunity, but sometimes I just put the door down and check anyway. There's Chica, so I went to check Pirate's Cove. Foxy was still there, so I'm like, alright, we're all good, but he's probably going to run this night, so I just need to keep an eye on him. I believe it takes about 26, 27 seconds, somewhere in there, for Foxy to reach your office after he leaves Pirate's Cove. So that's a good number to keep in mind. Here, I noticed that the curtains were open. So here's what I did. I'm going to break it down for you guys, because I was very quick.
Right here, Foxy.
So basically what I did there was, as soon as I saw that the curtains were wide open and Foxy was gone, I pulled the camera down. Of course, keep in mind, the right door is closed here.
Put the camera down. I need to re-watch what he said. Hold up.
The right door is closed here. I closed the left door, then I pulled the camera back up and switched over to the West Hall, Cam 2A. This triggered Foxy to instantly run down the hallway, which is what we want. I knew he wasn't going to attack again, so there was no point stalling him, and I didn't feel like guessing when he was actually going to arrive at the door, so I'd rather him just run immediately. So I went over to the West Hall, and that caused Foxy to instantly sprint down the hallway. I had both doors closed at this point. That is very important to remember. Foxy knocked on the left door. As soon as he did, I pulled I believe I actually switched to the East Hall corner before Foxy forced the monitor down. When Foxy does arrive at a door, he does force the monitor down. So you either need quick reflexes, or you need to pull the monitor back up after and switch over to the East Hall corner as soon as you see him start to run down the hall. So I went back to the East Hall corner. Foxy closed the monitor. He started knocking on the door. So once I knew that my camera was back on the East Hall corner, then I went ahead and opened the right door. Then I pulled up the monitor a few times while I was waiting. I don't know what I was waiting on, actually. You actually don't need to wait for Foxy to finish his knocking animation. You can just open the door as soon as he hits it, and you'll be fine. But I've been playing a lot of FNAF VR, and it's different in that recreation of FNAF 1. So that's probably why I was paranoid about it. So I waited a little while, which you don't need to do. So once I had my camera on the East Hall corner, then I opened the right door. I checked the left light to ensure Bonnie wasn't there, and I went ahead and opened the left door. So that was very complicated. You guys can go back and watch that part if you're not quite comprehending it yet. Hopefully you do. It's kind of hard to explain, kind of hard to understand, because just so much happened there, you know, in the span of such a short time. So hopefully the breakdown was okay for you guys. So we're nearing 6 a.m. now. So basically, just to recap, the strategy is Keep the camera on the east hall corner most of the night. Check Pirates Cove frequently, especially when Foxy's about to leave. Chica arriving at the door is a great opportunity for this because you really don't waste barely any power at all. It allows you to check Foxy very frequently, and it really doesn't use any more power, so it's an absolutely great way to deal with it. Bonnie and Chica are pretty much just muscle memory. Bonnie is the least important animatronic by far in this mode. The only importance of Chica really is knowing how close she is to arriving at the door so that you have a good chance to check Foxy. If you don't think that she's close to arriving, then just put down the right door and check Pirates Cove anyway, even if she isn't there. Freddy, I just keep in the back of my mind because I want to make sure I don't switch off a camera accidentally. I want to make sure I'm always looking at the east hole corner camera while the monitor is open. So here, once I got to 3% power, around 3% power, I checked Foxy one last time, saw that he was peeking, so he was in stage 2, so I knew he wasn't close to running down the hallway. So then I decided I was comfortable enough to just open both doors, turn off the lights, and just AFK for the last few seconds. If you check Pirates Cove and you know that you have 27 seconds or less before you either beat the night or run out of power, then you can just sit there and do absolutely nothing. Foxy won't kill you, no one else will kill you, you'll be fine. So that's really important for green runs and for just surviving when you're tight on power. But yeah, there you go, guys. So it's 420 mode. So I'm not sure how helpful this breakdown was. It's really hard to explain to someone how to beat 420 mode. You guys may not end up beating it like your very first try after watching this, but hopefully it just helped you understand some of the core fundamentals of what goes through my head when I play 420 mode and what I think should be going through yours as well. So yeah, hopefully this guide was helpful. I'm not really sure, but I think it was. So yeah, I'm a bit awkward on post commentary because I haven't done it before, but I think it turned out alright.
Alright.
Hey guys, Ambient.
That was good. Let's go back to Five Nights at Freddy's and continue working on the 5th night. Alright, let's do this. Every time I have bad, like, what is it? RNG, I'm just gonna, I'm not even gonna bother with Foxy. drain a bunch of my power now. I was doing well, but he's gonna drain a bunch of power, so I'll have to... Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, there, he's gone. So far, not too bad. I'm kinda happy with the luck I got right now. Okay, I don't have to check the kitchen for a bit. He's already out of the kitchen. And feel it. This is the one, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one. I don't know why I checked the lights. And feel it. This is the one, this is the one, this is the one. Unless I get fucked by the buttons. I might get fucked by the buttons, who knows. It's 5 a.m. and I got 13% left. I started off at 5 a.m. with 14% left. Foxy's starting to put his head out. Not the end of the world. Just check out a little more freedom. Fuck. Are you kidding me? This is about to drain all my power. Yeah, this is gonna drain all my power. Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Let's... Let's go! Let's go! Good job, sport. See you next week. Love you for doing all this. Let's go. Alright, 6 night. Should we do 6 night? No, what's the scoop? We're doing 6th night, or I don't know. Alright. Hey, let's go. GG. I'm just gonna look quickly here to see what I missed on the 6th night. Okay, yeah, give me a minute, guys. Hello, James. I beat it. I just beat. You missed it. You just missed it, James. Like 2 minutes ago, I beat the 6th night. I mean, not 6th night. I beat the 5th night. So now I can do the 6th night. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Let's go. I beat the main game. Alright, let's go get the second star. So 6th night. Alright, 12 a.m. 6th night. What? I'm having lunch any minute now. Give me a minute. I said give me a minute. Is so annoying, the door just being jammed like that. I don't mean the door, I mean the, yeah, well I guess the door, the button's jammed. Ugh. So annoying. No, I miss it. So they didn't go too long. Get a beat. Sister tried to go out to a sandbar in the ocean and she saw a dolphin and was scared. Ooh, a dolphin, that's cool. So we had to go back on a float. She wouldn't let me. She was scared of sticking legs in the water. think I'm gonna end it there. I'm kind of happy I beat night 5, but I have to eat lunch. I haven't really had lunch at all, and it's 3 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna go have lunch, and I will be live in a few hours. I know I'm having lunch. I heard you the first 2 times. I guess you didn't hear me. But yeah. I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for tuning in the stream. I beat night 5. Let's go. I beat the main portion of the game. Oh yeah. So I'll do night 6 later today, probably in the evening sometime. Probably kind of like what we did last night, where it was kind of like a really late night stream. I kind of dig those, so we're gonna do that again. We're gonna do a super late night stream, and that will be night 6. And then when I beat night 6, I'll probably call it. And then next time I stream FNAF, I'll probably take a break from FNAF and play FNAF 2 maybe. And then maybe later I'd go back and revisit FNAF 1 so I could play 420 mode, and then, you know, maybe beat night 7, maybe beat the full game, who knows. I'm not that good at the game, but yeah, maybe. Bye guys, thank you for tuning in the stream. FNAF 2, yeah, I'll do some FNAF 2 soon, maybe tomorrow even. Like, I'm I'm really enjoying FNAF so far, so I want to continue playing the other games. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in the stream. You guys are awesome. I will see you all in probably 8 or 9 hours from now. Anyway, yeah, bye. Bye bye.